Coming up to halfway, 225 into this one. Battle is 1 and 2, still just 1.7 as they work their way up the elevated corner, down that straightaway.
Two minutes left.
Inside of 2 minutes to go. 1 and 2 now, still 1.2 seconds. Great battle out front. They're now 12 seconds up on the rest of the field. It's Scott, Rod, and Matt. So Tim out front now by 5. Working his way left. Oh, no, getting booted. Down that back straightaway. Your leader now lapping up through third position with 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
So Tim Ungren all by himself. 6.5 seconds is the lead. Zach in the number 2 spot. That one clips from underneath. Yeah. Less than 5 drivers. Leader down that straightaway. As time expires, Tim going to go ahead and get by for that victory lap.
Scott Grout done. Zach Gilpin done. Matt Peterson done. All drivers are finished. Tim Ungren done. The race is completed.
That is a race. All stop, all done. Congratulations, Tim Ungren and Zach Gilpin getting that bump followed by Scott and Matt. You guys are moving to race number 6. Get your cars on charge. Get right back out here to Marshall. Going to still need a couple of volunteers to help me out with this one.
Up next, race number 3. Masters 2WD Open Buggy by Team Lizzie Racing. B Main. One minute to the start of the race.
Great job, guys. Thank you. Driver's track is hot. Track is yours. Appreciate the hustle. Thank you.
Scott Davis. Mike Stanton. Peter Nielsen. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Cupcake. Sean O'Reilly. Gilb. Thunderclap. Dan Bell. "30 seconds to the start of the race. John Wayne.
And that's everybody. Shut them down, shut them
15
down,
seconds
shut them
to
down.
the start of the race. Less than 5.
Mike Stanton out front. Dan Bell going to roll off 2. John Wayne 3. Scott Davis 4. Followed by Sean O'Reilly Polly Fitchett, Tom Bristol, Eric Gilpin, Peter Nielsen. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. We're going to go on the sound of the tone in less than 5. We are racing. Losing one off the elevated corner. No better time than lap 1 to make that mistake. One minute quickly done.
4
Mike
minutes
Stanton
left.
is your leader. Tom Bristol in that number 2 spot. Caution in the elevated corner. Oh. So Mike out front working through the switchbacks left side. Down that back straightaway he goes. So Tom, Dan, that is the battle. Tom Bristol and Dan Bell.
3 minutes left.
So Tom through the skip jump. And we got a missed lap on John Wayne. We'll get that fixed. And we are at halfway. Mike Stanton out front. Oh, John Wayne in that number 2 spot. He's got Dan Bell right behind him in 3.
Two minutes left.
So Stanton and Bell now, you're 1-2. Working their way up the elevated corner. They're 2.5 seconds. Going to be a little bit more now. So John Wayne with a bit of a mistake that last lap. 2 laps in a row here going red. So Mike Stanton and Dan Bell with 1:35 to go. Best battle, and that is for the bump. You're 1-2. First place working to the elevated corner now. Second place working the elevated corner.
One minute left.
There is your 1 minute warning. Stanton with a hot lap on track of 14 flat. Dan Bell down that straightaway. He is a full lap actually behind Mike Stanton. So Stanton lapping the entire field in this B main. Ten seconds. Scott Davis, Tom Bristol, Paulie Fitchett is your battle in the middle. 4, 5, 6.
John Wayne done. Dan Bell done. Scott Davis done. Cupcake done. Peter Nielsen done. Thunderclap done. Sean O'Reilly done. Mike Stanton done.
All right, I guess that's the race. All stop, all done. Mike Stanton and Dan Bell going to wind up taking that bump. Mike Stanton, margin of victory, 20.7 seconds. John Wayne comes
All
home
drivers
3,
are
followed by
finished.
Scott, Tom,
The race is
Paulie, Sean,
completed.
and Peter.
Up next, race number 4. 21.52 WD Buggy by Sanders Insurance Solutions. C Main.
That's how it always happens, isn't it?
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Stadium Truck C Main is going to be up after this race. This is 21.5 C Main.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Driver's track is hot. Track is yours. If we've got an extra body, throw an extra body over by the A main banner.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Pablo Guerrero. Ronnie Walker. Brendan Bullock. Yoder Time. Matt Peterson. Patrick Brooks. Less than 5. Scott Walker. Zach Gilpin. Brody Zawarkos. Aiden Peterson.
And straightaway is closed. Matt Peterson starting off in that number 1 spot. Brendan Bullock 2. Pablo Guerrero 3. Brody Zorkos 4. Ronnie Walker rounding out your top 5. Car 6 will be Scott Walker. Zach Gilpin 7. Kylie Yoder, Aiden Peterson, and Patrick Brooks going to round out your field. Yeah, just bring them back a little bit so they can all start up on the platform. All right, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Keep an eye on that number 9 car. Going on the tone in less than 5. So Brendan getting a clean start on that one, bringing Zach, Pablo, and Aiden with him. It's 2-7-3-9-1, your top 5.
4 minutes left.
Orange car with yellow wheels is going to be your leader. That's Brendan Bullock. Aiden Peterson up to that number 2 spot. Working that wheel speed down that back straightaway. Top 2 now separated by just 0.4 of a second. Minute 45 into this one, 3:15 to go. Aiden being patient, knowing he's got the bump position. All he's got to do is just hold steady. Does not need to force the issue. Can absolutely
3
wait
minutes
for
left.
the mistake. At least it seems that way. But we got Pablo Guerrero in that number 3 spot, closing in just a little bit. Gap is now just 2.5 to the bump. So Pablo, with the red and white body, with the white wing, white wheels. So Pablo working his way through some traffic. Trying to catch your 1 and 2. 1 and 2 still holding steady about half a second.
Two minutes left.
So Orange is still leader down the straightaway. That's Brendan Bullock. The white, yellow, blue, pink is Aiden Peterson in that 2 spot. It's about 1.5 seconds now. No pressure being applied. Everybody just being calm as, just as I say that, Aiden catches right back up to Brendan. A little bit of a long lap there for Brendan Bullock. Down that straightaway, coming across the line together. 0.2 of a second. Car 3 is Zach Gilpin. He's 7.5 back. Pablo Guerrero, Matt Peterson, and Ronnie Walker all in that same group. So that's 3 through 6 all battling together. Scott Walker, Brody Zorko is doing battle for 7-8, followed by Patrick and Kylie.
One minute left.
So Aiden going to get around this time by, it's going to be Aiden Peterson, Brendan Bullock, your 1-2, 0.4 of a second. Good patience shown by Aiden Peterson catching Brendan Bullock early and just maintaining distance. Kind of waited for it to come to him. Down that straightaway, 1 and 2. 18-5, 13 to 18-5, 14. Brendan actually already going faster by following Aiden. Leader down the straightaway and across the line. This will be his final lap. 18-5-10 the pace. He's 2.5, make it 3.6 up on Brendan Bullock in 2. Brendan has 11.3 up on
Yachter
Zach
time done.
Gilpin, so he does not have pressure.
Zach Gilpin done. Pablo Guerrero done. Scott Walker done.
When you
Aiden
cross
Peterson
the line,
done.
you will be done.
Patrick
Brendan
Brooks
Bullock
done.
going to finish up in that
Brody
number 2
Zawarkos
spot.
done.
Aiden
Brendan
and
Bullock
Brendan,
done.
your 1-2.
Ronnie
Zach,
Walker done.
Pablo, Brody,
All drivers are finished.
Ronnie, Matt
Matt
Scott,
Peterson done.
Patrick, and Kylie,
The race
your
is completed.
finishing order. Aiden and Brendan moving to race number 4. Charge your cars. Get right back out here.
Up next, race number 5. 2WD 13.5 Stadium Truck by Extreme RC Northwest. See main. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Thank you. All right, Stadium
45
Truck
seconds
C
to the start of the
main
race.
coming up here.
Sir? 30 seconds to the start of the race. Dalton Guerrero.
All right, we got us a two-wheel drive.
Pablo Guerrero.
13.5 Stadium Truck, sponsored by Extreme RC Northwest. If you have a
15 seconds
tab,
to the
Extreme
start of the
RC
race.
Northwest will need that paid by end of day. Please make your way over. Warm them up, warm them up. Two of
Less
you
than
guys
5.
moving on to the B main. Look at that, a C main, a truck at DieHard.
Matt Peterson. Andrew Chong.
January 4th, we're going to split the
Aiden
truck
Peterson.
class. This just in. We're going to go with a pro truck class for January 4th. So you A mainers and B mainers, you can have the ability to split the class with this C main. Leaves me hopeful that both classes will be supported. Well, I think we got some South Enders coming up to visit. All right, shut her down. We're going to grid you guys up. Shut it down. That's awesome. Is that how we treat our friends? All right, Dalton Guerrero on the pole. We got Andrew Chong in the 2. Matt Peterson. Pablo. Oh, the Guerreros battling. Here we go. And Aiden. So we got, this is pretty cool. 2 father-son battles going on in this one. Could be a, let me just say this, boys. You want a good Christmas? Be nice to your dads. All right, marshals, drivers, we're going racing. Sound of the tone. Looks like Dalton got out clean, coming across the line with Pablo and Aiden in tow. The one that got hurt the worst was Chong, I believe, upside down. But Andrew's got the right attitude. He'll put his head down. He'll go to work. All right, we have Dalton Guerrero now coming down onto your stage, the DieHard stage, down onto the straightaway. Last lap of 16.7, this time 16.7, clocking them off. Aiden Peterson running a 17.3. Dalton laying down some
4
really
minutes
nice
left.
laps. He keeps that up. He is going to separate himself from this field. Look at that kid go. Consistency. Last lap, 16.7 with a 5. This lap, 17.9, slows it down a little bit. So we'll see if he can bring it back to those 16-second laps with Aiden and Andrew. So Aiden now 1.4 off of Dalton. Down the straightaway. There goes Aiden now to the lead. So Aiden taking over the lead. He's in that Lalone painted mobile. Dalton upside down, needing help. Marshall, please stand up. Please stand up. So good battle there for a minute with Aiden and Andrew to the 2. Andrew moving himself to the
3
bump.
minutes
Look at
left.
Andrew. See, he put his head down, went to work, got himself in a bump with Dalton now falling to the 3. Across goes Dalton, 2.6 off of Andrew now. So Dalton just needs to put his head back down, find that consistency that he had to open up this race, and you never know. 2:40 to go. Aiden, Andrew, Dalton, Matt. The streams will be broken up in segments today to try to keep up with our slow upload speeds. So you're going to see your qualifying, and then you're going to see lower mains and A mains broken up today. 2:14 to go. Aiden and Andrew here now. That is your battle. Take care of each other. Both you guys will be moving into the B main. If you keep them on all fours and those trucks come home in one piece, 2 minutes to go. Left. Aiden, Andrew, Dalton, only 2.5 off of this battle. Dalton doing what it takes to stay in the race here. Down the stage he goes. Last time by he had a 16-8. This time 16-5. 16-1 out of Andrew Chong. So Andrew now making his way around Aiden. That was a good move. Those guys know what it takes just to move it through the lower mains to play the bump. We call it the alphabet soup of DieHard. If you're in the C, you float yourself and make yourself bump all the way into the A. It's eating a good bowl of alphabet soup. Andrew Chong now still leading this one. Across the line he goes. Aiden, look at Dalton staying on these guys, keeping them nice and honest. Oh, mistake being made out of your leaders. Here comes Guerrero. Now, going to tighten up this battle for the bump. These guys got to quit messing around because Dalton's serious. 1 minute to go. Guerrero now only 1.7 off the back. No mistakes being made. Laying down 16-second laps. He's got a 16-8, a 16-3, a 17-3, a 16-5, a 16-5, a 16-2. That is consistency. Look at that. That time by a 16-5. Oh, Andrew pushing it. Dalton, here comes Dalton Guerrero. Gonna lay it down now. 30 seconds to go. Can he reel in Andrew Chong as they go down the straightaway? Andrew crosses 17-1. Dalton 16-9. Another 16 lap. Oh, upside down. That is gonna separate that battle. So Aiden now gonna bring this one home if he just keeps it together. It's Chong in the 2. Dalton did a fantastic job. Very proud of Dalton Guerrero with the run he has had. Race him to the line. Race him to the line.
Aiden Peterson done.
Turns out Dalton Guerrero is a truck driver.
All drivers are finished.
Aiden Peterson, Andrew Chong, moving on.
All right, race number 6, 17.5
Up next, race number 6. 17.52 WD by Reset Espresso. C main.
So novices, pay attention. Novices, pay attention. Novice B main is coming up next. So in 5 minutes, novice B main needs to be out
1
here.
minute to the start of the race.
My novice A main drivers are going to be my marshals for the novice B main, okay? Novice A main will marshal novice B main. All right, race number 6. I've got marshals that need to be filled. I need a marshal
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Booth. Driver's track is hot, track is yours. I need 2 marshals, one in front of the driver's stand, one in front of the RD booth.
Mark Rodriguez. James Brown. Mike Swisher. Jason Inbaum. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Stephen Day. Tim Ungren. Derek Green. Levi Lalone. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Zach Gilpin.
And straightaway closed, straightaway closed.
Less than 5.
So Jason Ingbaum is our CQ. Jason Ingbaum starting in that number 1 spot. Stephen Day in 2. Mike Swisher going to roll off from position 3. Derek Green 4. Mark Rodriguez 5. All right, so Jason, Steven, Mike, Derek, Mark, your top 5. Levi Lalone going to start 6. Mike Hood 7. James Brown 8, followed by Tim Ungren and Zach Gilpin. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Going on the tone in less than 5. What? Hey, where did my... I still need marshals. 2 of them. Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, drivers ready. Marshals ready. On the tone in less than 5. Caution, left side. Caution, left side. Oh, Steven getting a rollover. Marshall couldn't get there. Not his fault. Just had to wait for the whole freight train. '75 C Main presented by Reset Espresso on the track right now. Levi and Derek. Your 1-2 working up the elevated corner down the straightaway. 6-4-1, 5-10, your top 5. That's Levi, Derek, Jason, Mark, and Zach. Zach having a good start.
4 minutes left.
So Levi and Derek now running 1-2, 1 second apart. Working their way left side to the double, working through the switchback. Coming around to that front rhythm section. Derek trying everything he can to catch Levi. Levi's got some good corner speed. Kind of on that edge sometimes, maybe pushing a little bit too hard, but when it's, oh no, and Derek going upside down.
Three minutes left.
Leader going upside down. Where's Derek at? Derek falls back to 3 now, so Levi going to be slowed up. Coming across the line, still going to hold that number 1 spot. He had 6 seconds over our second and third place car. Mark going red now. It's going to be Derek Green, Mark Rodriguez, your 2-3. That is the battle for the bump. Mark coming across the line in 2. Derek, a long lap, going to come across in 4. So Tim Ungren gets by. So battle is for 2 and 3, but they're chasing down 2. Excuse me, 3 and 4, but they're chasing down 2. So Mark Rodriguez is in position number 2 down the straightaway right now. Tim Ungren running 3. Derek Green running 4.
2 minutes left.
Thank you. Oh, goodness. Over here dying. So Mark Rodriguez slides back to 2. Levi Lalone in that number 1 spot. So Levi is out front by 8. It's 2.8 back from Mark Rodriguez to Derek Green. That is the battle for the bump.
1 minute left.
Levi working to the elevated corner, right in front of the 4th place car of, right behind the 4th place car of Tim Ungren. Mark Rodriguez in that 2 spot, working the elevated corner, down the straightaway he goes. Coming across the line. So Mark showing 7.5 back from Levi. Derek Green still showing 3. 3.1 back from Mark, 30 seconds to go. So Mark holding steady in that number 2 spot, trying to get that bump. Derek trying everything he can to catch him. 25 seconds to go as Mark Rodriguez crosses the line. Oh, good awareness there by Mark in that number 2 spot. Derek
Levi
gonna
Lalone
hold
done.
steady for 3.
Mike Hood
Drivers
done.
race him to the line. Finish
Tim
the
Ungren
lap.
done.
You're on.
James Brown done.
Mark Rodriguez,
Mark
Levi
Rodriguez
Lalone.
done.
You guys are taking
Jason
those
Inbaum
bumps.
done.
Derek Green, a solid
Stephen
battle
Day
for
done.
3.
Derek Green done. All
Tim
drivers are
Ungren,
finished.
4, followed by Jason,
Mike Swisher
Steven,
done.
Mike, James,
The race is
and
completed.
Mike Hood. Guys are moving on to that B main.
Up next, race number 7. Novice by Team Associated. B main.
All right, my novice A main out here to Marshall. Novice A main come out here to Marshall. We've got our novice B main getting ready to hit the track. So listen up, 17.5 C main. You guys are going to be marshaling the next race. 17.5 C main, you're
1
marshaling
minute to the start of the race.
It's novice time. It's your B main novice group entering the stand. So I need my novice A main coming on up.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, as Brandon said, next race is going to be your 17.5 C main. You guys are in the
30 seconds
marshaling.
to the start of the race.
The ones that just came off the stand. And I've got a 1 minute call is the reason I have you sitting here. Let's go check you guys. Go ahead and roll over there by the welcome race fans. Let's get you checked.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
A full
Less than 5.
B main. Park in front of the welcome race fans. All right, it's Alfonso. I need you to cross.
Alfonso Saldana.
Take your lap. Charlie, cross.
Charlie Berry.
And Ace. Ace needed a 1 minute call. River, cross. Oh,
River Christofferson.
Cedar. Okay.
Cedar Christofferson.
And
Ace
Ace crossed.
Hutzler.
All right, Ray Lynn. Ray Lynn, cross.
Raylenbaum.
Derek, cross.
Derek Hammerstrom.
Nathan.
Nathan Dahl.
And Brady. All right.
Brady
Let's
Marchison.
get you guys gridded up. Gridded up. Let's see. Zach, head over to the grid. Let's get the drivers coming up to you. You can help place them. All right, so the guy in the orange shirt, you guys are going to drive yourself to him. He's going to put you in your spot. You're not going to move. All right, it's Alfonso. You are on the pole. Wiggle your wheels so Zach knows who you are. The green car, that's your first car. Put them on the tape, Zach. And then Charlie Berry, wiggle your wheels for Zach. Ace, go ahead. River, Cedar, Raylin, Derek. They're not going to be able to hold themselves on that hill. Go ahead. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Derek, Nathan, and then Brady. Nathan Wiggle. Nathan Wiggle. There you go. And then Brady. That's your grid, your B main. All right, everybody, let's cheer them on. 2 of these drivers moving into your A group, sponsored by Team Associated. Who's it going to be? I'm going to predict it's the ones that crash the least. All right, here we go. Drivers ready. On your tone. Oh, man, early's passing being made out there. I should have. Oh, that's how karma works. All right, you guys clean it up. Clean it up. You're going to win. You're going to have to stop crashing. Keep it up. Smooth is fast. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Your green car is your leader. Alfonso, if it comes home in one piece, there's a chance you're going to make the A. If you break it, your chances are slim. Alfonso, your first event at DieHard, having a possible A main experience.
4 minutes left.
If he can get that loaner car, B64 Team Associated buggy to the end of this race in one piece. It's Charlie Berry 1.5 now. Your bump easy. That was Alfonso. Be smart on your passes now. Your leader getting tangled up. So here we go. Let's see how this works out. Nice move, Zach. That goes. Yep. So let's see as we cross. I think we have had a lead change. I can't tell for sure, but here comes Alfonso. Charlie Berry to the lead. Your red car is Charlie. That is your another B64 loaner. Green car is your 2. Green car, smooth it out. Smooth it out. So right now,
left.
Charlie going by. Alfonso, 3.8 off of him. In the 2, Ace, only 10-second off of a bump spot. Ace making a run to the front. Raylin in the 4. Your Drive Like a Girls are improving out here. The program is working at its finest. Charlie, though, leading this one. 2:30 to go. Alfonso now to the lead for a pass on Charlie Berry in the red car. Will Ace have a chance to make her way back for a possible bump? Charlie in the red. He needs to keep that car in one piece to have a chance at the A main. Cross the line he goes. Charlie to lead. Alfonso falling back now. Ace only 10 seconds last time by.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes to go. Ace is in the second place now. Falling back is Alfonso. Ace in a bump spot. Alfonso needs help. What's going on next to you there? Put it down. Is he broke? Okay. So that is going to bring Ace and Raylin now battling for your 2 and your 3. So let's hear it for those girls. Charlie Berry running away, 6.7. He is your red associated car now, coming on the left side of the track. There he is, up on the DieHard stage, down the straightaway. Berry crossing the line. Ace, let's find Ace as she cruises by in the 2. Tabletop is Ace down the straightaway. All right, 10 seconds now off of a lead, but there is Raylin. She is not giving up. We have only got 2.3 seconds from Raylin to Ace for that last bump. I'm hearing a lot of crashing out there. Those cars do not appreciate it. Clean, clean, clean. Nice sportsmanship, white car. Nice sportsmanship. That was Cedar. Cedar, I like to see that. Good work. Keep going. That was fine. So your bump now is still ace. Here they come. It's a battle. Oh, no. Clean it up. 19 seconds to go. Who's it going to be? Ace, Raylin, Derek. Raylin to the 2. Ace to the 3. Your battle. Last lap battle for the bump. Coming around down the middle, onto the front. Double. Upside down goes Raylin. Here comes Ace. Ace now making a pass.
River Christopherson
Raylin
done.
making a mistake.
Derek Hammerstrom
Ace
done.
on to the stage. I believe that is Ace. They got very similar car paint. Down the straightaway they go. It
Ace
is
Hutzler done.
Ace to
Nathan
the
Dahl
bump
done.
spot.
Raylin Dahl done.
Finishes in
Brady
a
Marchison
solid
done.
second. River in the 4. Derek 5.
Christopherson
Cedar.
done.
Nathan. Brady.
All drivers
What
are
a
finished.
battle for the bump.
Charlie Berry done. The race is completed.
All right, race number 6, back out to Marshall, please. Race number 8, you guys are up. Again, race 6, back out to Marshall. Race 8, you guys are up.
Up next, race number 8. 21.52 WD Buggy by Sanders Insurance Solutions. B Main. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, again, race number 6 should be out here to Marshall. This should be race 6 out here marshalling. Novice should not be marshalling here. Novice should not be marshalling. Again, novice.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's get, I want my experienced marshals to the center. Let's get my new marshals to the corner, please. New marshals to the corner.
Dalton Guerrero.
Experienced marshals to the middle. I need Marshall
15
at the
seconds to the
techno
start of
banner.
the
Again,
race.
race 6 should be out here. Race 6 should be out here marshalling.
Less
Need a
than
marshal
5.
in front of the driver's stand. Marshal in front of the driver's stand. Driver's track is hot. Track is yours. Need one more. Looks like my marshal ran away. I need a marshal to the back right corner. The drive like a girl banner.
Brendan Bullock. Anya Dyke.
All right,
Stephen Day.
we are set
Thomas
on
Richardson.
marshals. Thank you, guys.
Rod Miller. Jason Inbaum. Scott Grout. Aiden Peterson. Zach Lalone.
And straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Stephen Day going to start off in that number 1 spot. Get my boy Blue. All right, Stephen Day on that 1. Rod Miller to the 2. Zach Lalone 3. Anya. Did you put your tires on, the updated tires? Yeah? Okay. Anya 4. Dalton 5. Scott 6. Thomas Richardson 7. Jason Ingbaum 8. And your 2 bumps from the C main, Aiden Peterson and Brennan Bullock. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Keep it clean through that first corner section. On the tone, less than 5. We are racing. Battle for the bump is Rod Miller and Scott Grout. Rod in that number 2 spot, rocking that silver X-ray. Scott Grout right behind him. Oh. Everybody trying to get pointed the right direction. Thomas, unfortunately, a victim of
4 minutes
circumstance
left.
there. Rod Miller, Scott Grout, Aiden Peterson is your battle for the bump. That's 2, 3, and 4 down the straightaway. So first place, working up to the elevated corner now. 2, 3, and 4. Getting to the elevated corner now. That's 2 and 3.
We're gonna have to do the same thing I had.
I've done it like 4 times.
No, we're gonna have to stop the program, literally shut it down and restart it when you reset for your next one for A-mains.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's the upload thing.
It's weird because like I restarted OBS, I restarted live.
3 minutes left.
All of it, none of it worked. I resynced the event. So 2 down and 3 to go. Aiden and Rod, you're 2 and 3, separated by less than 1. So battle now going to be 1 and 2. Anya in the lead. Aiden in that number 2 spot. You're 1-2 right there, no pressure. Rod Miller in that number 3 spot, that silver car. Down the straightaway, you're 1, 2, 3, not far back. Good awareness, Zach. Nice job. So 1 and 2 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Trying to hold station.
Two minutes left.
So Aiden in that number 2 spot. Rod Miller not far back now is Aiden working down the straightaway. Rod Miller in through that right side, through that first jump section, into that center double. Good battle for 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're 1, 2 through that front rhythm section. Anya and Aiden. Rod Miller trying to catch up. He's up on to the elevated corner down that straightaway. Gap showing 3.6 right now. 1:15 to go. Full order now at 1 minute. It's Anya, Aiden, Rod, your top 3. Brendan, Jason, Steven, Dalton, Zach, Scott, and Thomas.
1 minute left.
So Rod Miller now going to take over that number 2 spot. Anya, Anya losing 10 seconds on that lap. Going to fall back to 4. So it's Aiden, Rod, Brendan, and Anya now your top 4. Rod down the straightaway in that 2 spot. So Rod Miller down that straightaway through 4 is going to get by for 1 more. That is time. Race him to the line.
Stephen Day done. Thomas Richardson done. Aiden Peterson done. Dalton Guerrero done. Rod Miller done. Scott Grout done. Brendan
Race
Bullock
them to the
done.
line, drivers. Race
Anya
them to the
Dyke
line.
done.
Jason
Zach Lalone
to
done.
finish. That is
All
the
drivers
race.
are
All
finished.
stop, all done.
Jason
all
Inbound
stop,
done.
all done.
The race is completed.
Aiden Peterson and Rod Miller moving on to that A main.
Up next, race number 9. 4WD 13.5 buggy by Linwood Auto and Truck Service. B main. One minute to the start of the race.
Yeah, you lost 10 seconds in that one, Mark.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, what's my Marshall situation look like out here? Let's go ahead and finish filling those Marshall spots. Marshall to position, Marshall's to position.
30 seconds to the start of the race.